Well, hi. Thanks for joining me today. It's been a while. You know, when you start working for a living and you only get the weekends off, times are few and far between as far as being able to fish goes. However, God has granted this beautiful, incredible day. It's, I think the 26th of, let's see, 24th. It's the 24th. It's a Saturday. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. First time that I've been fishing this whole entire year. And I was going to go local, close to home, because I don't have long to fish as usual. But there are people all over the place. So I kept driving until I ended up out here at Unit 30, which is the same unit that the famed trout pit is in. But I am not at the trout pit. I'm at a small pit. I picked this because I don't have that much time. But this is Unit 30. You saw on the map. It's a really cool pit because it's got all these little island or points and stuff. But also, if you like bank fishing and you want to take your kids out and do a little bank fishing or even camping, it's maybe a little early for that, who knows. Look at all this bank you got to fish on. Neat little rocks going down here, the concrete ledge. And I assume there was a house here at one time or something. But anyway, all this nice flat ground. There's another pit off that way that's about like this one. But I just decided nobody was here. I'm going to pull in and see what this pit has to offer. And it's not buzzbait weather, so I'm not going to be buzzing my way along the bank, but I want to see if I can find a fish or two. My first fish of 2024, but we'll see what happens. In case you all aren't too familiar with my rig that I built, I love this boat. Getting in and out of it's a breeze. Pin the corner, turn around, have a seat, and that's all there is to it. Grab the paddle, push off. Oh, speaking of which, I like also letting you know how the boat ramps are. Wow, this dude really drops off fast. I mean, you can tell that probably just by looking at it. But I hate people that try to launch their boat and get it hung up. Oh yeah, I think you'd be able to definitely launch your boat here without any problemos. This is so cool. Which way to go, George? You got me a brand new trolling motor battery because my other one blew up. I'm going to start with my chatterbait. I got a chatterbait, my deep diving sexy shad that was so good last year, and a jerkbait tied on. So hopefully maybe one of these might be enticing to the fish. We shall see. But I'm just going to kind of go around like I always do, just follow the bank and show you what this place has to offer. Okay, so right here, right across from the boat launch, you can see that it's a nice shallow ledge right here. Probably really great for when the bass are spawning. Yep, real shallow. Bringing back half of it with me. So I haven't gone far. Boat launch. Back around there, there's a shallow spot. And there's this nice little tree right here. Like I say, I'm just using my chatterbait because it is something I can cover ground with pretty good. And fish tend to like it. But see, right now, the way since the pits aren't up, and this looks like it's about 2 feet down like most of them, if you came out here to bank fish, you could probably walk right along this bank right here all the way out, at least over to that point over there. So something to consider there, moms and dads who have kids that may or may not like to go fishing. If they're not sure, take them out. Let them find out. Let them experience the great outdoors. Wow. This could be really fun when it's buzzbait weather. Seems to be a old tree right here. It's moss covered, but I can see where a bass could be hanging out and just waiting to come up. Wow. Smack a buzzbait swimming across here. That's really shallow right there. Can't really tell. I need to check and see if Connor graphed this one. It shows how deep it is. I've yet to do that. I need to do that. Nope, this is still shallow right here. I am not familiar with this pit, never fished it before, so we can learn together what this pit has to offer. Definitely a shallow water, lots of it's shallow, so that does mean it warms up quicker, so that's good. Oh wow, I think it goes that way. How nice. I think I'm going to go with jerkbait. Yep. This here's what I'm putting on for today. It's a Berkeley Stunna 112. Has a little rattle in it. Doesn't float, it sinks gradually. Got one. Hello, baby. One for the jerkbait. Yeah. It's come off here. Sorry, I didn't mean to fool you. I did mean to fool you. Wow, what a nice chunk. Oh, look at that belly. Look at that belly. Nice. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Well, there's the boat ramp. There's this island right here. And he was kind of like right out there from this little kind of island. Okay, so I've passed through that area right here, and it's all really shallow. It's probably only about 2.5 feet deep all through there. But it gets a little deeper along this bank right here. The way the wind's blowing, I just let it guide me right along. Look at this cool little area right here. This is coming through that down here. And there's this neat little pocket back in here. Fun stuff. And over here there's a couple of beer bottles that apparently were caught doing something they weren't supposed to. They're just hanging around for the next fisherman. I guess. I've heard of alcohol abuse before, but seems a bit extreme, I'd say. Anyway. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and head on back out of this here shallow arm and check out a couple others. Because this right up here has a long arm that goes way on back to the back. It almost looks like if the water would be up the way it's supposed to be, it could cross over into another kind of long arm. Don't know for sure, and may not find out. Depends on. Still at 2:35. Been fishing for about 35 minutes. Nice to have a new battery again. My other one blew up. I had it on trickle charge. Went out to check it, and it was just, it had blown the top right off, right in between the two posts. Battery acid all over inside the shed where I had it. And it was only like a 2-year-old battery. I feel as though maybe I shouldn't go rushing past this spot right here. Alright, so when does, well, I got it on one. I don't think I need to have my tow motor on. So the boat docks around that way, or boat ramp. This is the island. I was over there. Now I'm just going to come down this side and see what the shoreline has to offer. Man, I really like all this, all these little points and stuff. It has really good shoreline that looks like it would be holding some good fish. Lots of places to choose from. Got some shallows, you got some deep water. No idea what's down. So there's all that. I was way back over there. We're gonna head on down that way a little ways. I need to be back today because it's a beautiful afternoon. Tomorrow's supposed to be kind of windy, a lot warmer. But I want to grill, man. I got to grill. Look at this. Beautiful, huh? Heading back to the end of this little arm here. I would be willing to bet that this probably would have really good, like bluegill fishing in it, you know, worm and bobber stuff. All the pits would have that, but you can launch a boat here, bring your kids out, do a little worm and bobber fishing, see what you get. This seems to be a little deeper channel. Looks like it drops off pretty good on both sides. Just want to see what's around this. Oh, that's a turtle. Want to see what's around the side over here. This little guy came out and grabbed it right by the boat. How about that? Hiya, buddy. Look at the markings on it. How beautiful, huh? Nice little fat belly. There you go. Thanks, buddy. All right. Well, another one for the jerkbait. Okay, so we're coming through this little point. We're still heading back to the back of this arm, but I wanted to show you what was around this point here. Look. This just is got some really great shoreline here. I'm loving it. All right, so I was coming down that main arm right there, but then I see this, so I of course have to check it out. There goes a little channel back in there. Man, I like this. This is really cool. Great shoreline. And it seems to be deep still over in here. I guess it doesn't go through, but it goes back there quite a little ways. How fun, man. Love it. Okay, so up there's the boat ramp, just coming out of that nice long arm. Put back that away. And now, coming around the corner. Yeah, you can tell just like all the pits This one's down probably two feet. There's where the water line should be, right there on cut into the bank. And it's not, thanks to the drought we've been in for the last few years. Acted like it wanted to start raining a little bit more often for just a while. Now we're back to the no rain in the forecast thing. But that's the end, and I think it goes off that way. But see, I'm telling you, it's a nice little pit. It's not huge. You can cover a lot of ground. Oh, that goes back through where I was, I guess. Or does it? I don't remember seeing another way out of there. So no, that's just another little shallow arm there. I can tell it's shallow. I see weeds all up in there, so I'm not going to bother with it. But, you know, buzzbait, man, oh man. Toss that old buzzbait back in there when it's warmer. Here's another little nook. Seems to be kind of deep out here, the main channel, like it should be. Oh, this looks fun. Wow, check this out. Man, I gotta go back in here. Just a little ways. So just like on the Argus map, the way it shows it, this is pretty much a straightish arm of this. There's little undulations in the bank there that when it warms up, I'm sure that, you know, tossing a top water over that way, only a little further, probably be fun. Good way to coax them up and down below. I've been using my deep diving crankbait here, and for the most part it's coming up weed free. So as it would seem, this leg of it has, you know, a fairly deep part to it. A neat little bridge. That's fun. Cool area back there. Well, this is now 3:30, so I started at 2 and took you on a little trip. I hope you enjoyed that. I love this pit. I can just see when it's warmer weather and the top water bites going on. Oh, this could be a fun place. So Unit 30, first trip of the year 2024, and hour and a half and a couple of bass, one nice one, one dink, but hey, it's a good way to start. Thank you, God. Now I need to load up my boat and head home and fire up the grill. Yeah. So I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting, liking, sharing. We have an incredible resource here in southeast Kansas, the Mineland Wildlife Area. John Sporting Good in Pittsburgh, Kansas, I know, has a copy of the map that shows where they all are. This is pretty far south and west of Pittsburgh, but it takes probably about 30 minutes to get here. 35, 40, do I hear 45, 50? Anyway, but it's worth the drive. So my truck awaits. Nice steep boat ramp here. Probably be able to launch a nice sized bass boat here, I guess. But get out there and go fishing, and don't forget to take your little ones with you if you got the opportunity. Till next time, thanks, be careful, enjoy the great outdoors. Bye.